Alright, y'all, so now we're getting into Pluto, and Pluto represents change, death, and rebirth, transforming out of your old self into your new self type of situation. And this can go with many types of situations and circumstances associating with yourself, you know, with people, places, or things, even down to the way you think and communicate. There might be one day that, okay, I'm tired of thinking this way, so you might want to change that, and you have a different new perspective of how you think and communicate. That's all about evolution, like evolving and changing, and and giving yourself a chance to rebirth and rise into a phoenix. So this is where Scorpios are able to get out of their holistic desires, aka them being in their fixated emotions, and the deep desires and passions, and getting out of those holistic chaotic emotions and rising into a phoenix, transforming out of that, so they can give birth and put death to their outdated version of themselves, so they can become more passionate and confident within their emotions. So Scorpios deal with a lot of fixated emotions, and they don't like being in that type of emotional fixated way for too long, because they can bottle it up and it can be very chaotic. And once it gets chaotic, they have to let it go, or else it can it can be very harmful for them. So this is why it's at home at Pluto. I mean at Scorpio. Pluto is at home at Scorpio. So with Pluto and Scorpio alignments, these individuals have no problem with transforming and just letting go, and they're good at changing and transforming at any given moment. So this is what allows Pluto and Scorpio alignments to just change and transform at will, and they can do it like with ease and at any moment, because they're good at changing. This is what the alignment allows them to do. That fixated trait, that fixated emotion allows them to let go quickly and just transform into a phoenix, into a better version of themselves. And they can have a better perspective on how to go about their Pluto Scorpio type of energy, or just in general. So yeah, so when it comes to Pluto in Aries, Pluto is exalted here. And let me get back to Scorpio. I forgot to explain the desires in the Mars part. So this what gives the Scorpio's energies the intent and the willpower behind Mars, which is motivations, aggression, to change, and to just be aggressive, and go for their passions and the desires to aggressively change out of their circumstances, and and just rise like a phoenix and just transform. That's the Mars aggression energy that they're backed up by. And it's also backed up by Aries, which is exalted in Pluto. And Aries is all about the self. It's all about the confidence, being an individual, and just striving for the self. And with Pluto here, it's exalted, and it's it's all about, it likes to, when it's Pluto is all about change and transforming, and becoming something new. Aries like to be in those type of energies, because they're always striving for new things to be creative on and to expand. This is why in the springtime, when you see spring, is all about things growing, and just things are blooming and becoming and flourishing from nature. So this is what Aries are doing when they're consciously aware of their reality. They're just going about their visions, and just they're always ahead of, like always thinking about the what's next and what's in the future type shit. They're all about the visions and the fires and the passions and the desires. So Aries is all about, they're all about the change. They're all about what's something new, and they like to transform so they can get on to the next thing. They don't like to stay fixated because they're cardinal. They like to initiate new things, to be passionate about, and all about the desires and shit. So with Mars here, this gives them the aggression and the motivation to go even harder with that Pluto and Aries type of exaltation. So these individuals are very powerful when it comes to transforming and bringing new things into the world. Just a new different insight and different circumstance and perspective to look at things from these type of individuals. And these individuals can inspire you based on that alignment alone, and you're gonna be like, damn, these motherfuckers are powerful. Like an Aries and Pluto motherfucker is gonna be, you're gonna see that exaltation energy. So yeah, and they're gonna be very aggressive and all about the self type shit. And yeah, so with Pluto and Libra individuals, Pluto falls here because Plutos are only gonna want to take power and control when it comes to people that they are relating, and what's fair to them, and the balance and the change and the circumstances of their relationships and who are they relating to. So they take relationships serious, and they might not really take power and control in any other aspects of life. So they're only focused on relationships, and based on how the society is, not a lot of people are aware of how alignments and astrology work. So with Libra here and relationships, Pluto and Libra, Libras are gonna have a lot of imbalances when it comes to relationships because they might not last that long, and Libras love to think and communicate about balance and harmony, and want to associate with somebody and relate to them in that manner, and just value friendship. And Pluto and Libra individuals are balanced when it comes to, like, they won't be connected like that, like friendly like friendly and fair. They like to see it from a okay, does this person bring value to me? Does this person bring balance to me? Can I be able to depend on this person and really be in harmony with this person? Like Pluto and Libra people are serious when it comes to their relationships or companionships and friendships. So they might have like a long-lasting type of wanting to be in a relationship with other people, but the downfall of that is they might not be able to find somebody that can be on that conscious awareness level to be able to relate to, because Pluto falls here and it's all about power and control within your relationships. And you're constantly putting you're constantly changing and putting death to outdated friendships and relations that's not in balance and harmony with you, because they're not on your conscious level. like I already said, people are not serious and aware when it comes to, you know, taking relationships serious with a Pluto in Aries. I mean, not Pluto in Aries, Pluto in Libra. So if they're not on your conscious level, if they're not on the level that you're trying to be on when it comes to taking relationships serious, then you're not gonna associate with these people anymore. So you might rather be alone at the time until further notice. So I might have left something out, but I can't think of it at the moment. But I'll get to that in some other video. For now, I'm just freestyling this shit. So when it comes to Pluto and Taurus, Tauruses don't care about change and transforming that much because they're fixated in their practicality and in what they value. So Tauruses are exalted in the moon, and it's all about catering to its emotions and feelings and trying to stay fixated and safe in its practicality and value. So Pluto is all about the change, not rebellious. It's all about change and transforming, and, you know, becoming something new. A Pluto and Taurus person is not gonna want to. It's gonna be hard for these individuals to transform and change out of a fixated situation that makes them comfortable. And when it comes to stability and emotional comfort, so these individuals might only want to change different aspects of how it goes about its own fixated ways on how to gain practicality and in other different ways on how it can manage change and control when it comes to what it values with its emotions. I'm butchering this whole shit because, you know, Mercury is in Cancer and my Mercury is in Pisces. Man, I wish Mercury was still in Gemini. But yeah, Taurus is all about being fixated and shit. So that's all I have to say.